Dear students, today let us solve some numerical based on equations of motion. In the last class, we had learnt three equations of motion. The first equation we had learnt, that is v is equal to u plus at. The second equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square. And the third equation, that is v square minus u square is equal to 2as. So now let us use these equations to solve the numerical problems. Let us move on to the first problem. A train starting from rest attains a velocity of 72 km per hour in 5 minutes. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform, find the acceleration and the distance travelled by the train for attaining this velocity. So, first you have to see what is given in the question. They have told that a train is starting from rest, means initially the train is at rest. So, let us write down what is given first. So, initially the train is at rest. So, u initial velocity is equal to 0. Because a train is at rest. Then final velocity v is equal to 72 km per hour. And time is given, that is 5 minutes. Assuming that the acceleration is uniform, find the acceleration. So they have told to find the acceleration. And also we have to find the distance travelled by the train for attaining this velocity. So first, before using the equation, first you have to see whether the given things are in SI unit. So here you can see kilometer per hour. Here they have given kilometer per hour. So you have to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second. So, to convert into meter per second, we know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So, you have to convert this kilometer into meter and you have to convert 1 hour into seconds. So, 1 kilometer equal to 1000 meter, 1 hour equal to 3600 seconds. So, you have to multiply 72 by 1000 divided by 3600. So now let us multiply, that is 72 into 1000 divided by 3600. So what is the value 1000 divided by 3600? 0 0 0 0 cancels. So it is 2 5s are 10. 2 1s are 1 carry 16, 2 8s are, so 5 by 18 it became. So 72 into 5 by 18. So if you multiply 5 by 18 to the 72, you can convert it into meter per second. So 1000 divided by 3600 is equal to 5 by 18. So in the future problems you can use this only. So 72 into 5 by 18 if you do, you are going to get the value as 20 meter per second. So 20, the unit is meter per second. Okay, it is meter per second. Next, time, it is in minute, you have to convert it into second. So to convert time, 5 into 60, which is equal to 300 seconds. So this you have to use. Now let us find acceleration. So to find acceleration, we have the first equation. To find acceleration, let us use the first equation, that is v is equal to u plus at. So what happens? Acceleration we want, a is equal to v minus u divided by t. So if you substitute here, v is equal to, so let us substitute v is equal to 20 meter per second, and u is equal to 0. V is 20, u equal to 0. So it is 20 minus 0 is 20 meter per second, divided by time is given, that is 300 seconds. So if you 0 0 cancels, 2 ones are 2 15s are, so it is 2 ones are 2, 2 15s are 30, so it is 1 by 15 meter per second square. This s goes up, so s minus 1 means it is s raised to minus 2. So acceleration, we have got the first answer, that is acceleration is 1 divided by 15 meter per second square. Next we have to find distance travelled. So to find distance travelled, we have a third equation I am using. 2as is equal to v square minus u square. So substitute, what happens, s is equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. So substitute, v square is 20, so it is 20 meter per second whole square, because here u is equal to 0. Here u is equal to 0. Initially the train was at rest, so u equal to 0. So now divided by 2 into, we have got the acceleration as 1 divided by 15 meter per second square, is it? So now what happens here? So 20 square is there. So what is 20 square? 20 into 20. 20 into 15 it becomes. So let us solve. 20 square, I will write it as 20 into 20 into, in the denominator there was 1 by 15. This 15 I will take up. So it is goes to numerator, divided by, in the numerator 2 remains. So if you solve this, you are going to get 3000 meter. So s is equal to 3000 meter. If you convert it into kilometer, it is 3 kilometer. So distance travelled is 3 kilometer. Okay, so this is how we have to solve. Now let us move on to the next problem. Second problem, a car accelerates uniformly from 18 km per hour to 36 km per hour in 5 seconds. Calculate the acceleration and the distance covered by the car in that time. So now let us write what is given. A car accelerates uniformly from 18 to 36 they have given. So initially it was 18 kilometers per hour. So initially u is equal to 18 kilometer per hour and final velocity is 36 kilometer per hour. Time is given 5 seconds. We have to calculate same acceleration and also distance travelled s we have to find. So here we have to convert this 18 kilometer per hour is given. So 1000 divided by 3600, which is equal to 5 by 18. So I'll write 5 by 18 instead of 1000 by 3600. So you are going to get the answer of 18 into 5 by 18 is equal to 5 meter per second. Next, 36 into 5 by 18. So if you multiply 36 into 5 by 18 also, you are going to get 10, because 18 ones are 18 twos are 5 twos are 10 meter per second. Okay, so now let us use the first equation to solve the acceleration. A is equal to v minus u divided by t. So If you just substitute a is equal to v minus u divided by t, you are going to get v is 10 and u is 5. It is in meter per second divided by time is given. It is 5 seconds. So if you substitute, you are going to get 10 minus 5 is 5. 5 divided by 5 is equal to 1 meter per second square is the acceleration. 1 meter per second square is the acceleration. Now next let us find distance travelled. To find distance travelled, we are using the formula S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. So if you substitute now, u is equal to 5, time t is equal to 5 seconds plus half into acceleration we have got as 1 and time t is 5. 5 square is 25. So 5 square is 25, okay. So which is equal to 5 5s are 25 plus 5 square 25 divided by 2 it will be. So what happens, 25 divided by 2 is equal to, which is equal to 25 plus 25 divided by 2 is 12.5. Okay, so which is equal to 37.5 meter. So distance travelled S is equal to 37.5 meter you are going to get. Okay, let us solve. So you have got acceleration equal to 1 meter per second square and distance travelled is 37.5 meter. Next let us solve the third problem. The brakes applied to a car produces an acceleration of 6 meter per second square in the opposite direction to the motion. If the car takes 2 seconds to stop after the application of brakes, calculate the distance it travels during this time. So now first what is given you write. Acceleration is given, that is 6 meter per second square. A is equal to 6 meter per second square. In the opposite direction they have told if the car takes 2 seconds to stop. That means time taken is 2 seconds and the car is going to stop. That means final velocity is equal to 0. Finally it is going to rest. So you have to find distance, calculate the distance it travels during this time. So to find distance, you want u also here. So to find u, let us use the first equation, that is v is equal to u plus at. So v is equal to 0, we don't know u, plus acceleration is 6, time is 2 seconds. So acceleration here it is minus 6 because it is in opposite direction. So just mention minus 6, okay. Minus 6 into 2. So it will become u is equal to 0, u minus 6 2s are 12. So u is equal to 12 meter per second it becomes. Okay. So next we have to find the distance travelled. S you have to find. So we have A, T, V and U now. So A equal to minus 6, T equal to 2 seconds and U is equal to 12. So if you just substitute in the second equation, that is S is equal to ut plus half at square. So what happens? U is equal to 12 meter per second. Meter per second into time is 2 seconds plus half, acceleration is -6, time t is 2 seconds, so it is 2 square, so which is equal to 12 to the 24 plus into minus minus, here 2 square is 4, so cancel, 1 2 gets cancelled here, so it is minus 6 into 2 is equal to 12 meter, which is equal to 24 minus 12 is equal to 12 meters. So the distance travelled S is equal to 12 meter is the answer. Okay. So let us move on to the next problem. A bus starting from rest moves with a uniform acceleration of 0.1 meter per second square for 2 minutes. Find the speed acquired and the distance travelled. So let us write what is given here. A bus is starting from rest, it is told. So u is equal to 0. And it moves with a uniform acceleration. A is given, that is 0.1 meter per second square. Time is given 2 minutes. Find the speed acquired. That means you have to find speed v and distance travelled s. You have to find this quantity. So acceleration is equal to 0.1, time it is in minutes, you have to convert it into second, 2 minutes into 60 seconds, which is equal to 120 seconds. 120 seconds. Now let us use the first equation to find the velocity, because we know u and a and t we know, so v is equal to u plus at. Let us use. So for the first, to find v is equal to u plus at. So let us substitute the value. U is equal to 0, acceleration is 0.1 and time is given, t is equal to 120 seconds. So if you just solve it, 0.1 into 120, which is v is equal to 12 meter per second, you are going to get this answer. Velocity is equal to 12 meter per second. Next we have to calculate s. So to find s, we have this equation, s is equal to ut plus half at square. Ut plus half at square. So if you substitute u is equal to 0, therefore ut is 0, plus half a is equal to 0.1 into t square. It is 120 square. So it is 120 square. So what happens? 0 is 0 plus 1 by 2 into 0.1. I'll write 120 square as 120 into 120. Okay. So if you solve this, you are going to get the answer. If you solve this, you are going to get the answer as 0.1 into 120 into 120 divided by 2. If you do, you are going to get the answer 720 meter. So S is equal to 720 meter. This is the answer. Okay. Distance travelled is 720 meter. Next, let us move on to the next question. A train is travelling at a speed of 90 km per hour. Brakes are applied so as to produce a uniform acceleration of minus 0.5 meter per second square. find how far the train will go before it is brought to rest. So here train is traveling at a speed is given. So let us write down what is given. So 90 km per hour, that means initial velocity is given. U is equal to 90 km per hour. Here you have to convert into meter per second. So multiply this by 5 by 18. You are going to get the answer as 25 meter per second. 25 meter per second. Okay. Next, so as to produce a uniform, brakes are applied so as to produce a uniform acceleration of minus 0.5 meter per second. So acceleration A is equal to minus 0.5 meter per second square. What we have, find how far the train will go before it brought to rest. Final velocity is 0 and we have to find S. So to find S, here U is there, V is given, A is given. So we can use, T is not given, so we cannot use second equation. Let us use the third equation, that is, I'll use the third equation. V square minus U square equal to 2AS. So if you just substitute, we want S now. S is equal to V square minus U square divided by 2A. So if you substitute, you are going to get, let us substitute the value now. So V is equal to 0 minus U square. U square is 25 meter square, so 25, it is meter per second whole square, okay, equals to, divided by 2 into acceleration is minus 0.5. So which is equal to, if you just 25 square, it is 625 minus 625 divided by minus 0.5 into 2 is equal to 1. So which is equal to 625 meter. S is equal to 625 meter is the answer. So total distance traveled, total distance a train travels before it brought to rest is 625 meter. It will travel before coming to rest. Now let us solve the next problem. A trolley, while going down an inclined plane, has an acceleration of 2 centimeter per second square. What will be its velocity 3 seconds after the start? So here sixth question, let us write what is given. Acceleration is given, that is A is equal to 2 centimeter per second square, and time is given, velocity after 3 seconds. So T is equal to 3 seconds. After the start, they have told, that means initially the trolley was at rest. So U is equal to 0. You have to find what will be the velocity after it starts. Final velocity we don't know. So we have the equation, first equation let us use, that is V is equal to U plus AT. So first equation, V is equal to U plus AT. So what is the value? V is U equal to 0. A is given. So here A is 2 centimeter per second square is there. So you have to convert this centimeter per second square. You have to convert, second square is okay. Centimeter is there. You have to convert it into meter. So to convert it into meter, you have to divide. You know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So you have to divide 2 divided by 100. So you are going to get it is, if you do 2 divided by 100, it is 2 divided by 100 meter per second square, okay. So which is value is 0.02 meter per second square it becomes. Meter, this is how we have to convert the other units into SI units. Meter per second square it is, okay. Okay, so if you substitute this value, A is equal to 0.02 meter per second square into time is given 3 seconds. So what is the value you are going to get? 0.02 into 3 if you do, it is 0.06 meter. It is seconds. So second into s raised to 1, s raised to minus 2, it is s raised to meter per second, s raised to minus 1. So velocity, we have got the answer. The velocity of the trolley, finally it will be 0.06 meter per second. Next problem, let us move on. A racing car has a uniform acceleration of 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover in 10 seconds after a start? So let us write a uniform acceleration is given. A is equal to 4 meter per second square. What distance will it cover in 10 seconds? Time is given 10 seconds. After a start they have told, so initially it is at rest, u equal to 0. So what you have to find? How much distance it covers, s you have to find. So to find s, you have the equation s is equal to ut plus half at square. So depending on the given things, you have to choose the equation, which equation to use, whether first equation, second or third equation. So here we can use second equation to find s, because we know u, t is given and a is given. So ut plus half at square equation we can use. Let us substitute. So ut, u is equal to 0, so u into t becomes 0, divided by half into acceleration is 4 meter per second square. It is in the SI unit, again no need of conversion. So t square is also in the SI unit, that is second. So 10 square, which is equal to 10 into 10 I will write. So if you just solve it, you are going to get here 2 1s are 2 2s are 4, 10 into 10 is 100, 2 into 100 equal to 200 meter you are going to get, okay. So you have to just substitute 4 into 10 10s are 100. So s is equal to, so it becomes 1 by 2 into 4 into 100 is 400. So 2 1s are 2 200s are, right? So s is equal to 200 meter is the answer. So distance traveled is 200 meter. Distance covered by the racing car is 200 meter. So let us move on to the next problem. A stone is thrown in a vertical upward direction with a velocity of 5 meter per second. If the acceleration of the stone during its motion is 10 meter per second square in the downward direction, what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? So to solve this equation, to solve the problem, see what is given. Vertically, the stone is thrown upward with a velocity of 5 meter per second. Initial velocity is given, that is u is equal to 5 meter per second. Okay, if the acceleration of the stone during its motion, acceleration is 10 meter per second square in the downward direction, they have told. So acceleration is in downward direction, so it is negative minus 10 meter per second square it becomes. What will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there? So here a stone is thrown in a vertically upward direction, the final velocity v will be 0, because when it reaches the height h, maximum height, the velocity becomes 0, because it is going to stop at a moment. That means it comes to rest when it reaches the maximum height. So velocity v is taken as 0 because it is at rest. So acceleration is negative because it is acceleration is in downward direction. So maximum height, let us take the distance as s. Okay. So here v is equal to u plus at. Let us use the first equation to solve this. So we have v is equal to u plus at. So we want t now. Time we don't know what will be the height attained by the stone and how much time will it take to reach there. So time, let us find. Time t is equal to v is equal to 0, u is equal to 5 meter per second, plus acceleration is minus 10 and t we don't know. So write t as it is. So it becomes, so t is equal to, here minus 5 divided by minus 10 it becomes. So which is equal to 1 divided by 2, minus minus cancels, 1 by 2. So time t is equal to 0.5 second. Half means 0.5 second it is. Okay. So time taken to reach maximum height is 0.5 seconds. So time taken to reach the maximum height. So time taken t is equal to 0.5 seconds. Okay, to reach the maximum height. Next we have to find distance s. So that is height h is equal to s v square minus u square equal to 2as. Third equation. So if you substitute, s is equal to v square minus u square divided by 2a. V square minus u square divided by 2a. Now let us substitute. V square is equal to 0 and u square is equal to minus u square is 5. So we have got u is equal to 5 meter per 5. So substitute u is 5 square divided by 2 into acceleration. We have acceleration a is equal to minus 10 meter per second. So it is acceleration minus 10. Okay. So if you substitute, you are going to get minus 5 square is minus 25 divided by minus 20. So minus s is equal to minus 5 square is 25 divided by minus 10 into 2 is equal to minus 20. So you are going to get the value s is equal to, if you divide 25 divided by 20, here minus minus is plus, minus divided by minus get cancels. Okay. So 25 divided by 20 is equal to 1.25 meter. The unit is meter. Distance traveled, the unit is meter. So 1.25 meter is the final distance, that is final height the stone had reached when it is thrown in the upward direction. Okay. So now let us solve the next problem. A motorboat starting from rest on a lake accelerates in a straight line at a constant rate of 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. How far does the boat travel during this time? So now what is given? Initial velocity is 0 because the motorboat is from rest it starts. So u equal to 0. Acceleration in a straight line at a constant rate. Acceleration is given 3 meter per second square for 8 seconds. Time is given 8 seconds. So how far does the boat travel during this time? It is given. So you have to find the s, distance traveled. So you know, to find the distance traveled, we have the equation s is equal to ut plus half at square. Let us use this equation to solve this, because we know u, a and t. So let us substitute now. So u is equal to 0. So 0 into t is 0. Half at square, half a is given as 3 acceleration and time was given as 8 seconds. So t square is given, so I will write 8 into 8 square. Okay, so which is equal to 2 ones are 2 4s are 8, so it will be 2 ones are 2 4s are, okay, 4 3s are, it will be 12 into 8, 12 8s are, the final answer you are going to get, that is 96 meter. So distance travelled S is equal to 96 meter. The motor boat will travel a distance of 96 meter. So a motor boat, how far does the boat travel during this time? The boat travels 96 meter. Okay, so this is how the problem is solved. Let us move on to the last problem. A ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. If its velocity increases uniformly at the rate of 10 meter per second square, with what velocity will it strike the ground? After what time will it strike the ground? So let us solve what is given in this question. They have given S is equal to 20 meter. Okay, gently dropped. S is equal to 20 meter. And if its velocity increases uniformly at a rate of 10 meter per second, that means acceleration A is equal to 10 meter per second square. With what velocity will it strike the ground? So we have to find the velocity. So they have told at what velocity it strikes the ground. That means finally, after what time will it strike the ground, they have told. So a ball is gently dropped from a height of 20 meter. That means while dropping a ball, initially the ball was at rest. That means u is equal to 0. When the ball is dropped, the ball is in the hand itself, is it, before dropping. That means the ball is coming from rest position. So initially the ball was at rest. When we drop it, what is the velocity we have to find? So u equal to 0 it becomes. So let us use the equation, third equation, that is v square is equal to u square plus 2as, or v square minus u square equal to 2as. I have written as v square is equal to u square plus 2as. Let us substitute u equal to 0 plus 2 into acceleration is given 10 meter per second square and distance S is 20 meter. Okay, so it is 20 meter. So 20 into 10 into 2, if you do, you are going to get it as 400. V square is equal to 400, therefore v is equal to square root of 400. So the value is root 400 is 20. So 20 is a 400. So it is root 4, which is equal to 20 meter per second. Root 400 is 20. Okay, 20 meter per second. So the velocity, final velocity, it is moving, when it is dropped, it is having the velocity of 20 meter per second. We have to find the time also. So we have to find the time. So how to find the time? So here, after what time will it strike the ground? So to find the time, we don't know time, is it? So let us use the first equation. Let us use the first equation, that is v is equal to u plus at. So time t is equal to what happens? V minus u divided by a. If you substitute it, v minus u is equal to, you are going to get v minus u, 20 minus u is equal to 0 divided by acceleration is 10. So 20 minus 0 is 20 divided by 10. So 20 divided by 10 is equal to 2 seconds. So time t is equal to 2 seconds. The time taken to reach the ground is 2 seconds with the velocity of 20 meter per second. Okay. So always solving problem, you at last the answer you have to write the SI unit. Always remember to write the unit, the magnitude. Along with the magnitude you have to use the unit. You can see here, if you write V is equal to 20, no marks will be given, so you have to mention the proper unit. That is, for velocity it is meter per second, for time it is seconds. Okay, it is time t is equal to 2 seconds. So this is how the problem is solved. Try to solve again more problems. Thank you.